Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. Okay, we're keeping it. I don't care. This is like
It's like the fifth time we've started.
we just have the giggles. Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and
El Toro.
Brian, my husband. We're here for another. I don't know if this is Poor Decisions. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, this is Poor Decisions with Brian, and have I got a story for you? So I decided today that I would do a little yarn shopping for you. I went to a local craft yarn store, like a local, shop small businesses, shop local, strip mall yarn store. I'm not going to name the store because I've got some stories to tell you.
In the yarny community, they would call that a LYS, a local yarn shop.
Yes. So I went to a local yarn shop, and I bought you the single most expensive yarn in the entire store.
Sweet.
And the cheapest yarn in the entire store.
Sweet.
Poor Decisions with Brian. Wait for it.
How bad could it be?
We'll see what you think of the yarns. And then I went to a big box store, Michaels particularly. And again,
Sweet.
I got you the most expensive skein of yarn and the cheapest skein within reason. I mean, like the most expensive skein was actually like a giant blanket making thing. It was like a weight A, but like a 3-4 weight, normal skein size thing. And then I got you one in the middle at both places. So I'm going to share with you 6 skeins of yarn, 3 from a local yarn shop, 3 from Michaels, but I'm not going to tell you the price.
Okie dokies.
Your job is to put them in order from highest to lowest, kind of like a Price is Right game.
Are we talking sale prices or recommended manufacturers, whatever that is?
Okay, it's the price I paid, and I'll give you a clue. One of the items I bought from the box was on clearance.
Okie dokie.
I think you'll know what it is the moment you see it. I was going to pull the labels all the way off and make it totally blind, but I thought that was kind of too mean. Okay, are you ready for yarn number 1?
Should I close my eyes? I have my eyes closed. I don't know why. It's a Karen cotton cake. It is a cotton cake.
You know my rule. Sounds like
That's
food,
right.
you buy it.
It is food. I've actually not had a cotton cake before, but this is just a cotton cake. This isn't the funnel cake or anything like that, or the lava cake. This is color is spearmint, medium weight 4. It looks like a thin 4 in my opinion. Machine wash and dry, 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, 5 millimeter crochet hook, 60 cotton, 40 acrylic, 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. This is from their summer favorites collection.
Spearmint, more food.
Well, I can tell you wait, you're saying what you paid for it.
What I paid.
Okay. The price is on here, $11.99, and I know this is not a clearance yarn at this time.
Okay. So you're putting that in the middle, is what you're saying. Of all
I have
the yarns.
nothing to compare it to, so this is both the most expensive and the cheapest at this moment.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Ooh. Oh, he got some Barrico vintage.
Now, what is that? Must be a brand you know.
I do know Barrico. It is a nice brand. This came from the local yarn shop. I know Michaels does not carry this.
Yeah, it'll be obvious which came from.
So this one is a medium 4. That's a good 4 weight. It's 52 acrylic, 40 wool, 8% nylon. Machine wash inside out in cold water. Gentle cycle, lie flat to dry. 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, 5 millimeter. What?
Wait.
Knitting needles.
Wait. Did you say machine wash inside out?
For pilling. Once you make you don't wash this once you make the garments.
Oh, okay. So what do you think of that?
I think it's nice.
Feel expensive?
So, well, I know it came from the local yarn shop, so I know this is more expensive than that Caron cake. I would say you probably paid maybe in the $15 range for this. 18.
So I'll tell you.
I know you can get these. Okay, I won't say.
Okay. Oh, I know I way overpaid at the local yarn shop.
Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected. It's a small.
Yeah, they're trying to make a profit. I get it. You know, I want to shop local and support them.
That's a pretty color. I really like the color. It's kind of a tonal green. Tealy green. I'll put that most expensive.
Here's number 3. Well, you start looking at
this is
number
scarfy.
3. It's a scarfy. I knew the Michaels ones you would just like no, and so it kind of.
You went to Michaels and got scarfy?
Oh no, sorry. Did I say Michaels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
Huh.
Michaels. Yeah.
I thought Joann's and Lion Brand were in cahoots together, not Michaels.
Well, maybe some exclusives don't last, honey.
I didn't know. I've only really seen this. Actually, no, now that I'm saying that, I think I've seen the Pro Packs on Michaels.com with Scarfy. So anyway, Scarfy. We know Scarfy. We love Scarfy. It's the roving style. They call it a bulky 5. Tends to be more 4-ish. 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 312 yards, 285 meters, 78 acrylic, 22 wool, 5.5 millimeter knitting needles, and a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook made in Turkey. I didn't tell you really much about this. This was made in Peru. Barracuda was made in Peru. Okay, this is...
Yeah, so we'll hold up the order. So you think this was the cheapest?
Yeah, I think it goes like this so
You think
far.
it goes like this?
It's close between those two. I don't remember if the retail price on this... I don't know if there's a sale going on right now. Retail
It's the
price
price
of
I
this.
paid.
So, but this is a color that's been coming in and out of clearance. So I don't know. Retail price of this is either $12 or $13.99. So, yep, I'm going like that so far.
And that. Okay. Here you go.
Oh, Craft Smart. This is the cheapest.
Yeah.
It's a pretty ombre. It's a pretty ombre. Value acrylic. It's not bad. It's Red Heart, a little better than Red Heart, maybe.
I thought it was pretty.
It's not. I think it's a very pretty color. You're asking me what the price is. It's Craft Smart Value Acrylic. 214 yards, 4 ounces, 196 meters, 120 grams. This color is taupe ombre. I would think it was more pink instead of taupe, but that's just
Oh
me.
yeah, that's not taupe. It's more peach.
They want US 9 needles, 5.5 millimeter, made in Turkey. Oh, well, wait a second. This is taupe ombre, and then this says, oh, the scarf on the label is taupe ombre. This color is clay ombre. I get clay. I can see the clay.
It's rose ombre.
Machine wash, cold, gentle, cycle, do not bleach, tumble dry, low, do not iron, medium for 100% acrylic.
El Toro knows his reds.
I mean, this is deep, kind of reddish, but this I would say is clay color here at least. Well, there goes your reading glasses.
Can't see a thing. It was red. It was movement. I just lost control of myself. Thanks, babe.
Nice. Yeah, least expensive.
Least expensive. Okay, I'm going to kind of set these here in front of us.
Sounds good.
In the order. So I'm going to hand you this next one, and while I'm handing this one to you, here you go.
Okay.
I want to tell you about my experience at the local yarn store. It was not good. In fact, had I not been as much in this community as you've kind of brought me into, I would not go back. I found the people very elitist and not helpful, and to the point of being rude. And so I want to encourage everybody watching this to help each other. And particularly if you see somebody who's new or maybe they're in there buying a gift or something like that, and it's quite obvious, like shower them with love and grace and helpfulness and not, don't turn your nose in the air. It was really, really, I'm not going to name the store. I'm not going to name the city we live in. I'm going to say it was not a pleasant experience for me.
That's unfortunate. That is feedback you often hear about local yarn shops, that they're elitist. They're a bit gatekeepy. You walk in and they judge whether or not they think you can afford the yarn in the shop. I've heard that often. I don't shop often at local yarn shops. But yeah, I'm sorry. That is very unfortunate.
And they asked me something, and it was thinking. They asked me if I wanted them to cake the yarn, and I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about it, and I'm like, sure, go ahead. And she implied that I didn't even know what caking yarn was, and I was like, I kind of know. Like, it's the big wooden thing that like spins and it's gonna reshape with a ball or the hank, and I don't know. It's like it just was. It was just not a situation of mutual respect. And so I come from Kansas City. Now, Kansas City's in the south, the people in the north. It's in the north, the people in the south. But I know how to say, thank you, ma'am, to mean...
It's a skill. One needs to learn. I'm sorry, sweetie.
But then you mentioned something to me about caking at the local yarn store. And what did you tell me about that?
I advised him, if he was in that situation again, to say no to the caking because, as you know, I have my own Swift and winder, so it's not an issue for me really anymore. But when you cake the yarn, you do stretch it, so it's going to change the composition of the yarn a bit. So don't cake it until you need it, because the longer it sits stretched, the less likely it is to come back to its form, and it's not gonna ruin the yarn.
Are you suggesting yarn might sit in this room for a while before being used?
Never. Not at all. I immediately create everything like this. But no, I mean, you don't want to buy a nicer hank of yarn and then have it get stretched out or something.
That makes sense.
But anyway, so this is Plymouth Yarn Encore Knitting Worsted Weight. Okay, so at dinner he told me a story about the yarn weight. So you should tell that story.
Oh, so I go into the store and I asked for the most expensive skein. They pointed it out to me. And I said, I'm looking for like a 3 or a 4 weight. And they said, the yarn I carry doesn't go by numeric weight. And I'm like, okay, do you have DK, worsted, or Erin? Like, I know the words, lady. but what a great example of where like she could have been helpful and she could have shown me grace and said, where did you learn those numbers? That's great that you want to support your wife. Let me help point you in the right direction. Right? Like there's an opportunity there.
This is a DK weight. It's the same as a 3 or something.
And I've been like, Donkey Kong!
Okay, but back to this one. This is Plymouth Yarn Company. Knitted worsted weight. So we know worsted is 4. We're not heathens. Made in Turkey. Color 1202. Doesn't have a name. It's kind of a natural creamy color.
Color 1202 is hot.
It's 75 acrylic, 25% wool, 100 grams, 200 yards. They want US 8 needles, and they want an H8 crochet hook, machine wash, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. You can scan the QR code for a pattern. What? I'm gonna guess you paid, this is less than the Bearco.
I'll give you a chance to rethink the order at the end.
Okay. I'm going to say it's whether or not it's more. See, the local yarn shop is throwing me off here a little bit because there's an uptick. I'm going to say more than the Scarfie on that one.
Okay. Last one from the local yarn shop.
Okay. Oh. Well, this is the most expensive.
How could you possibly know?
This is 100% Tibetan yak.
So
it's the most expensive.
So I'm gonna be fair. And I'm gonna show some grace to this yarn shop. I may have said to the woman that I wasn't sure yak was the right message I wanted to send my lovely wife. She didn't laugh.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. I've never seen this brand of yarn before. This is Raya fibers. Raya fibers.
You ain't seen it again either, hon.
It's called Haven. I'm guessing that's the line. Raya means hope in Tibetan. Oh, that's very sweet. Our profits are invested back in Tibetan communities, creating opportunities and hope for the future. Learn more about the Raya story and our community involvement at rayafibers.com. Go check them out. Haven, it's a fingering weight. They want US 2.5 needles, 400 yards, 110 grams right here. They tell you to go online for care instructions. Hand, flat. Right. Don't bleach or iron.
Should I bleach it?
So this was hand harvested on the Tibetan plateau, gently spun in China, and hand dyed in Minnesota. This color is Crimson Home. That is really pretty. That is gorgeous. Look at that.
As El Toro, I feel a kindred spirits to the yaks on the Tibetan plateau. It is really beautiful yarn.
Oh man, that's pretty. Okay.
So, do you think that 100% Tibetan yak hand harvested on the steppes of Tibet was the most expensive?
Yes.
Wow, you shock me. Okay, do you want to review your 6 and see if you've got them in the order you want them?
So the Plymouth is the wild card for me still. Yeah, I'm holding.
She's holding. So what she's done, she's put all the Michaels at the cheap, and all the local yarn shop at the expensive. So the cheapest. So I want to talk about value here for a second, because I found this a really interesting exercise. That was, my dear, $3.99 for that skein.
Oh, okay.
$3.99. So you're correct. That was the cheapest. But you know, that's still beautiful. I don't begrudge anyone who wants to spend $4 to get this beautiful skein yarn. I got you 2 skeins. And make something lovely.
No, this would be great. And Craftsmart used to be much worse. Craftsmart used to perhaps be below Super Saver.
Oh, I'd say it's above Super Saver.
It is. Yep, they've reformulated. They've changed manufacturing processes or something. So it's not the Craftsmart of years past. So yeah, it's not bad. I will use it, and I will.
So the second cheapest, Erin said, was the Caron Cotton Cake. You lucked into this one, babe. This was on clearance for $5 at Michaels.
Really? I didn't think these cakes were on clearance. I thought
clearance.
It was the...
And because I love you, I got a second one in a different colorway.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, these are different, hon. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because this is the lava cake. Okay.
Yep. One's a cotton cake and one's a cotton lava cake.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both on clearance. $5.
Okay.
$5 a piece. So run down to your local Michaels.
I knew the lava cakes and all those, like the angel cakes and things, were going on clearance, but I did not realize some of the plain cotton cakes also on clearance apparently. Sweet. I had not tried either of these.
Okay, you said the third most expensive was Scarfy.
For me, it's a tough call between that Plymouth and the Scarfy. What?
I know.
Okay.
That Plymouth was $5.99.
It's blowing out.
They can read it. It was $5.99. I thought that was a bargain.
I would not have expected that price.
And what's the content breakdown in that?
I think it was 75.
I think it was 75-25. Yeah.
Yep, 75% acrylic, 25 wool. Nice. That's not bad.
But that's not the best bargain. I thought the best bargain was the Baracco at $9.
Oh, that's Little Knit's price. So that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, no, you could probably get this much cheaper at Little Knit's, but that's close to what Little Knit's.
Yeah, so like
sell it for,
support your local yarn shop, right? Like buy local. I had a bad experience. Somebody could have had a bad day, right? For all I know, she went to get her groceries and the kid bagging her groceries yelled at her and dropped her milk, right? Like I'm gonna show grace to her. I thought those were great deals, and you know what? If you like, to me, the Baracco's a better deal than the Plymouth. I feel like it's just a jump up in quality.
So this is rough. I'm not gonna lie. This ain't soft. But it's also not superwash wool or anything like that. It says straight up wool. But it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use it.
Okay, real quick. The Scarfie was the second most expensive at $11.99.
It was $11.99. Nice.
$11.99. And the most expensive was, of course, the Yak. Well, how much do you think it was?
So, this is a pretty good sized tank.
I got you 2.
You got me 2, but you're asking for the price of 1.
Price
correct?
of 1. Mm-hmm.
I think you spent $40. I think.
$44.50.
Sweet. Pretty close.
So
That
$90 on 100% Tibetan yak down, hand combed on the plains of Tibet. Yeah, $40.
Harvested, spun in China, gently spun, and hand dyed in Minnesota.
I mean, they're beautiful.
They are.
They're $45. I hope you make something lovely and beautiful out of it.
Mm-hmm. I shall endeavor to do so.
But like the Baracco, like I'm gonna be honest with you, or Baracco or Baracco, I don't know how to pronounce this.
I believe it's Baracco, but
I didn't feel like this was 5 times worse than that.
no.
So I thought it was interesting at how much the local yarn shop had reasonably priced, lovely, $9 a hank here, $7 on the Encore. I know it's smaller than the Scarfie is because the Scarfie's big enough to make one scarf, but I really found it to be good value, and that surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a yak,
Exactly.
and then I say,
Well, I mean, that's the thing you're talking about.
that's my yak noise.
A completely different, completely different animal here. The yak versus, yak
That's getting cut
versus
out.
wool. It's
Right.
literally different animals.
She tries hard to ignore me sometimes. Sometimes it's successful.
That's right.
I love you, baby. I hope you enjoyed those.
love
And I hope
you.
you enjoyed my little shopping trip, my poor decisions with Brian of buying the cheapest and the most expensive.
I think that's a really fun exercise, and it was not one we had brainstormed together, so really creative, honey. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I would have never paid this much for these, so thank you.
You're very welcome. I love you, honey.
I love you. I'm gonna kind of cry.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.